Today, from Salt Lake City, Utah, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Salt Lake City Elks taking on the Portland Snowhawks.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Portland Snowhawks and the Salt Lake City Elks. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Salt Lake City ball club. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change. And you can set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And he moves the chains. And a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I think I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And some space here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 more on that one and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll look to throw here. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Portland football here ready to begin the second quarter as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The offense now at the line ready for their next drive. And for them a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, they always have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And I guess right now as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that because that's where his head needs to be, exactly what you said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick off a few more.
Now they've disrupted already for 3 INTs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's the option. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, and to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. About 3 yards there to the 27. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, no score. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
Now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Back up, son! Back up!
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Well, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start things out with an AFC North matchup. Baltimore heading over to take on Cleveland. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. 27-12 was your final. Lastly, let's check on one final.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Portland's offense now about set to take over. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 9 now. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on the deal.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Come on, boy. Come on.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. This drive has been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And a give this time to the tailback. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
That's where we are.
Wow. That ball is not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time, as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 7 catches for him now in this last one. First down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
That'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But
and the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
But clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design. Your holder to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Get down near the goal line. This is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On the move to his left. He may try and run for this. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that fourth down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the fourth quarter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him 12 yards and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That time a 6-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Salt Lake City's offense back onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
What is this?
Pick it up.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Salt Lake City, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.